back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Tracy and this is my channel, World of Stitches. Today's video is Flosstube, and it's Flosstube number 149. To be fair, my counted cross stitches I've only touched 2, but I'm trying to focus on getting Kelly's finished, which is the mini All Cats Go to Heaven. So not only have I worked on that pretty consistently throughout the past 2 weeks, last weekend was 24 hours of cross stitch as well. So I used that project specifically to get a load of stitches done out the way, which it worked. It did work. So I'll show you the progress on that, not only just from the 24 hours, but from the rest of the week as well, the past 2 weeks. Riley also decided he wanted to give it a go with the 24 hours. He's quite happy to sit here and stitch with me. So I'll show you the progress he did on his Yoda one. Other than that, it's 3 stamped kits, and the cross stitch that I'm doing for, I forget the name, somebody on Facebook asked anybody to adopt a whip, and it's called Village Life by Anchor, so I'll show you that one as well. I think I'll go with Kelly's first, just because that was the 24 hours of cross stitch that I did as well. Let me just pull up the picture on here, otherwise I've got to root around and find my pictures. I have a picture of all my counted cross stitch kits, and they're all in a poly pocket. They're here somewhere in all of my stuff. PDF. Enlarge it, that helps. So the first one is Kelly's Mini All Cats Go to Heaven. I am almost completely finished in this section here. I think it's just this cat's body right here that needs filling in, and then a couple of minor stitches around that funny looking cloud thing there, and the rest is all down here. Last time you saw it, these blue sea patches weren't quite filled in. I will put the picture up anyway of where it was last time you guys saw it, so you can kind of see the difference. Stay there. Now, 24 hours of cross stitch weekend, I did 4,314 stitches in 20 hours and 10 minutes. It was something like that. But overall in the past 2 weeks, including that 4,000, I have done 7,128, and this is where we are at now. What a difference. Like I said, last time you guys saw it, these were quite patchy. I've still got these few stitches here to fill in, but this was really patchy. So was this one, so I've completely filled them in. I've done some of the dark green, especially going down like the sides of the stairs. I filled a little bit more into the stairs, picked a colour and took it down. And then I've probably done some of this too. See, this is at the bottom. Yeah, I added an extra row of squares for whatever reason. So this row of squares is not part of the picture, so it's down to here. So I'm kind of at the bottom. I've also been doing this 161, I believe it is. It's like a very dark bluey grey. So that goes all across there too. But 7,000 stitches. I had to send Kelly a picture after I'd done it, and she agrees it does look good. So yeah, this is on 25 count cream, even weave, 1/1 full cross, and that is in wholly CXC threads. To be honest, they've held up. I mean, I'm having an issue with the DMC colour at the minute on my Over the Moon one. My thread just keeps snapping. I'm not sure why. I've left it out just because I've got a bit to finish on it. Last time you saw it, I hadn't finished September, so I had half, I think, of September to finish. I had October's I had already, so I had like a month and a half to catch up on. Where's the, there it is. So I'll show you where I am now. I've got a tiny little section in the corner to finish for October, and that'll be done before November's is out on the 1st. So Obviously, again, you'll see a picture of where it was the last time you guys saw it, and I've done 3,562 stitches on this. So I finished this one. Oh no. Let me just grab my magnet. My magnets fell off. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it's going to be inside, isn't it? There it is. So if I don't grab it now, I'm going to lose it. Thank you. No, don't slide. Oh my goodness. Everything's just out to go wrong. Anyway, the last time I was about to say you guys saw it, I think I got this bat and I was probably halfway down this bat with the white. This is stitched with B5200. Half B5200 we'll say, because when I ordered some off Amazon I didn't realise, but it was blanc. Yes, I was halfway down here, so I finished this. Then I've done this, that as well. That was September's, so was that, I think, all across there. I'm not sure what month that was, but you know, this is October, so it's like a moon with leaves blowing. So I've done all of that, all the little star thingies that are supposed to be in there. This, and there's meant to be a little block here. That is all I need to finish for October. So I did a great job in catching up. This is on 14 count Black Ada, so it's 2/1. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure if that is a difference between them. But I think this was stitched with the same colour as this one. It's this one that was stitched with B5200. Do you know what? I don't care. It looks so good. Let me just do a hole. Hopefully I don't lose my needle wherever I've stabbed it through the fabric. Hold on, let me move stuff because I'm going to end up getting knocking stuff off. You need to sit there. I don't need to knock my tablet off. Okay, so I don't think it's all going to get in. Not quite. So we've got the top, the row of owls. I love them owls. I thought that was so good when I first stitched them. I'm not sure what they're going to do here, if they're going to fill this square in the corner. But I'm sure I didn't miss it. So yeah, we've got all the way down there. And just that bottom corner right down there to finish. And then November's, I'm going to assume, is going to have something above this one. And then it'll be here. Then you've got this space here and all in the middle. I'm not sure what they're going to do there. I can't wait to find out, to be honest. This has been the best stitch along I've done. And it is the only stitch along that I've ever kept up with. I know I got behind a bit last month, but I've pulled it back. So I am thoroughly enjoying that one. I've left that there just because I've only got that tiny corner to do, so I just want to get it done out the way. So where have I put it? There it is. So that's those two. So the 24 hours of cross stitch, like I said, did 4,000 stitches in 20 hours. Not bad. I managed something like 1,200 the first day, 1,200 the second, and the third day, Sunday, I did 1,800 stitches. Yeah, it was epic on Sunday. Right, now first I'm going to show you Riley's now, just because this is what he did for his 24 hours of cross stitch. He did 11.5 hours. That was spread over 2 days, but considering he's only 12, I thought that was a massive amount for him. Massive. Now I can't remember where he was up to. I'm pretty sure I took a picture beforehand. This is in his Among Us bag that he loves so much. I think even when he doesn't cross stitch anymore, I'm not getting that bag. He'll keep it. So, because it is... Oh no, I did put it on... Do you know what? It was a stamped cross stitch, and back then it was the first one, and he said, I don't want the stamping on it, I want to work from the paper chart. So I washed it for him, got rid of all the ink, and then sorted him out with photocopying the pattern so he could follow it. Anyway, he goes, is there a way you can put a pattern into Pattern Keeper from what you've got? And I went, yeah. I should have said no. He says, well, can you put it in Pattern Keeper before the 24 hours of cross stitch? So I spent 2 days, no stitching, just to put this pattern into Pattern Keeper. And I did it. It took me 2 days. And then, like, on the Friday, I think I finished it late Thursday evening. And then on the Friday, he was well happy to work from Pattern Keeper. I got to sort that out. Do any of you guys know? I've got Pattern Keeper currently on 2 tablets. My old one, although I don't need the old one. And this one, my old tablet runs like, yeah. It barely runs, you know, you're trying to move the screen in Pattern Keeper and it's just kind of jumping. And so I don't use it on there anymore, but it's on there. And when I bought this tablet, I installed Pattern Keeper and it said restore purchase. And I put in the email that I used and it automatically put it on then as the paid for. Well, I've tried to do that onto Riley's tablet. Now, I don't know if it's because it's an Amazon tablet. Perhaps that's why it's not recognising. I've made sure it's my email address that's on there, but for some reason it's not recognising that I've bought it. Even though, if I go into Play Store, it tells me when I bought it. So it knows I've bought it, but it's not recognising it. So I don't know. Any ideas? So yeah, I should have a before picture of where he was beforehand. And I can't tell you how many stitches, just because I don't know where his tablet is. He's probably got it upstairs, to be honest. I do know that he's been filling in. It's 939, but you can barely see it because it's so close to 10. 310 even. Yeah, and then he's dropped down. He's done some green as well. But he did do a fair amount. That's the bottom Yoda round his eye. He hasn't touched it since. I think he needed the break. 11.5 hours in 2 days for him it was really good going, but it was hard on him. This is 11 count, so it's 3 strands over 1. And I'm not entirely sure where that one came from. No idea. So yeah, he did an absolutely grand job. I'm trying to locate his needle. I've stabbed it. There it is. It's on the back. Okay. Yeah, so. And actually, to be honest, he asked me when the next 24 hours of cross stitch is, because he was looking forward to getting some progress. So I said not till next year. But we could always do our own. I'm up for that. Because at the moment, I've got Kelly's down to, I think it's 290 stitches a day. Those 3 days for 24 hours of cross stitch were absolutely epic in reducing my stitches, because I was at 340 something a day, and in them 3 days that I did 4,000 stitches, it dropped it right down to 290. So I don't mind doing another 24 hours. Right, okay, this one. Now, my last Flosstube, I said I needed to get a move on and finish the Winnie the Pooh stamped kit, and this one. The elephant, which I'm going to personalise with baby's details when she arrives. And I said I needed to get a move on. Riley says, well, I can help you, Mum. I'll do the elephant for you. So not only has he been doing the Yoda for 24 hours of cross stitch, he actually pulled this out a couple of times last week in the evening while he was watching TV with me. And it's him, way, that's got as far as this. I think I did most of this. He finished it off, and he's done all of that white. Yeah, it's like a whitey grey. But yeah, he's done all that head and the ear. This is a 14 count kit. It is from One Day Saving. Sit. Yeah, so it's only 2 strands over 1. And he's actually been enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. She doesn't know we're doing it though. Nor the Winnie the Pooh one. I'm not going to tell her. Just leave it as a surprise for when baby comes. Okay, what's next? Where's my winter one? Okay, so this is from One Day Saving as well. I've been working on this one. Now there are two of these. There's this one and then there's like a blue one with a deer on it as well. I quite like this one. Come on. This is a counted cross stitch, but it is on 14 count. I gotta remember which way this was. Yeah, that way. So this is where I'm at. I think I only started this last weekend, maybe. If I haven't got a before picture, you know, it was a recent new start. Now I don't count these generally as much. Oh, do I? Yeah, if they're counted, I do count them as new starts because they're counted. They go in with the rest of my counted cross stitch kits. But I have to start them. It's not that, because I said no new starts, so I have got a few, but I have to start these because that's an agreement between me and the company that I review them for. So yeah, this is, no, get in front, down here, it's literally this box and this checkered pattern down here. So yeah, I was actually enjoying that. I was on a roll. I think that only took me 2 days. Although I had, you know, it was one of them days where you kind of, you pick it up, you put it down, you get up and you do something because something needs doing. And it kind of yo-yos like that all day. Okay. Winnie the Pooh. Actually, I've got 4 stamped kits. Well, forgive me, I am all in a tears. Right, this one is the Winnie the Pooh that I'm on about. That's for Reese and Courtney's baby. And it is this one. They call it the Winnie the Pooh poster, I think. It's from VIP Cross Stitch. Now, I have changed it up a little bit because the border around Winnie the Pooh isn't all black. It's like dark gold in there as well. So I've changed it and I'm just doing a border of black, just to make it stand out a bit more. Unfold. Now, there is pictures of where it was last time we saw it, but I didn't think to look at them before I started the video, so I don't know how much I've done, but you will see, hopefully, the difference. So I think I've done some more on Winnie the Pooh's belly. I think I'd done this last time. And then I've been doing the border around his head and possibly some of this. And then I've started on the rest of his name. I haven't gone any lower than that. There's no progress on the bottom half. I don't want to move down. Not till I've done some more. But it looks good. I like it. I've just got to crack on. I do, to be honest, I try and get it out every day when I'm cooking tea, because if I'm cooking tea I'm standing in the kitchen and all I'm doing is standing there waiting. So I take a project in the kitchen with me and I stand there and stitch that. If I knock you, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to, but they're around my feet. Right, then there's this one. This one hasn't had a ton of progress, but it has had some. This is from Outdoor Tide and it is this gorgeous little gnome. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh's 11 count, by the way. Now, whoa, why have I got a red out? Aha, I remember. There's none down the bottom half. No, okay, so what I've done, I'll fold this because there's none on this third. I have done this. I don't think I've done that last time. And I think I've done a little bit more in here as well. And then I've started some red on his hat. Just trying to break up the colours a little bit because this one comes all the way down here, all the way down there. Yeah, that's about it. Way. So yeah, I've just been trying to break up the colours, do a bit of this. Some of that and a bit of red. Another 11 count kit. But so cute. Let me just wrap that back in there. No, not in there. Okay, right, the last one I've got to show you is, I wonder if I screenshotted it. I hope so. Screenshot it. Okay, where's it? There it is. Did I screenshot it? No. Yes, I did. This is the one that got sent to me for a finish. I think she said she bought it in a charity shop and she wanted someone else to finish it, and it was like about here, just above my finger and up. That has all been completed, so I literally had to do from there down all the way across. So this is the anchor kit. Now it is charted, paper chart, so I don't know how many I've done, to be honest with you. Let me get the hoop off. I leave it in because I work on it like here and there when I can. There are threads hanging off, but they are not the threads I've done. They're whatever was left when I received it, and I am going to work my way across. See, look, I've got these. I'm going to work my way across to those. This one is just like close to where I am, and I'm going to use them up before I move on, but anything from there down is what I've done. I'm going to carry on with this after. I'm going to get my blanket out too, and then I've got to do so much to do. I've got 200 and some odd stitches to do on Kelly's. This is 14 count, I believe, so it's 2 over 1. I love the way these trees look. It looks awesome. It's like a typical English country cottage. Now, I didn't think I'd enjoy doing it, but I knew I would do it because it's someone else's. But to be honest, I've actually quite enjoyed it. It looks great. Absolutely great. So, yes, I don't know how many stitches I've done on that. It's just, I'm not looking forward to the back stitch, but it's not my whip, so I think it'll just encourage me to get on with it. Where have I put the bag now? There she is. Oh, there's no point because I've got to have her out for after. Alright then. Okay. I think that's everything. I know I haven't done my show you my master thread set yet. It's been a little busy this week. I've had to go and pick up test sample bottles from the doctors. I've had to get them done, filled, whatever, and sent off, so I've got to wait for the results of those. Ellie's physio, she's got to go again next Tuesday. She's doing alright. I think he'll sign her off now that we've hit the end of October. He'll say, how's it going? But it's going well, so he might just say enough's enough. I know I've been busy, but I can't remember doing what. Anyway, regardless, that's all I have to share with you anyway. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Our clocks went back last night. Now my alarm clock's really weird. I set my alarm for 7:30, but because I've set the alarm, my clock doesn't change at 2 o'clock in the morning. It'll wait till my alarm goes off, and as soon as I turn the alarm off, the time will alter. It's really weird, my alarm clock is. So I had to set my alarm for an hour later than I would have normally, because then when I turn the alarm off, it's an hour before and it's the time I would have got up. Crazy. So yeah, so it's starting to go dark already. We're only at 4:10. Anyway, yeah, so showing you my master set, I haven't forgotten. I promise you I haven't forgotten. I am going to get that done, and I want to do the how to do French knots video for those of you that might, for anyone that ever needs it. I mean, not everyone gets on with French knots. I don't mind them. I'd rather have that than backstitch. So yeah, hopefully it helps someone. Right guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I truly appreciate you stopping in and spending a little bit of time with me. 24 minutes and 51 seconds to be precise. I truly appreciate it. I love reading all your comments, so feel free to drop me one down below. even if you just say, well done, Riley, because he did so well, didn't he? And I know it will make his day. So, other than that, guys, have a great week. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.